And let's review. What was the one way you get information? What you see, what you hear, what you feel or touch, what you smell, and here's the final, what you taste. And that changes too with dementia. And the smell, I was telling you, they keep their other sense of smell generally. They aren't good at necessarily accurately identifying, but they do know pleasurable from unpleasurable. But what they don't do is the danger smells. That's what I was emphasizing here with sense of taste. There are only 4 tastes that people have: sweet, salty, sour, bitter. Sweet, salty, sour, bitter. And yet everyone in this room has a different opinion about what tastes good. Everybody has their preferences. Here's the thing that changes, we think, with dementia. This is what we're seeing. Which sense do you think stays the best under taste? Sweet, salty, sour, or bitter? Which one do they keep the best? Sweet, you're wrong. Salty, nope. Bitter stays the best. Their sense of bitter is the strongest. So what do you start seeing them do to a cup of coffee? Add lots of sugar. They actually need more sugar to get bang for the buck. They want more sugar so they can get it, because they aren't picking up on sugar nearly as much. So you're seeing them add a lot more sugar. You're also seeing them often need or want more salt to get the I'm going to also tell you bitter stays strong, and so things they didn't like, they're really not going to like. And things they used to like and think tasted good, they may find don't taste so good anymore, because sour and bitter are stronger. And so they think you've screwed up the recipe. You never could cook. They think you've made a mistake. They think there's something wrong with something. And I will also tell you, pills are a problem for many people by mid-disease, trying to get the pills in. So the first strategy almost everybody uses, they crush the pills up if they can be crushed, and they put them in applesauce. Well, here's the problem with applesauce. By that time in the disease, it's getting to be sort of bitter, sour. And the pills come right back out in that applesauce, and this tastes like shit. And you get frustrated because it was perfectly good applesauce. And I used to eat applesauce just fine. So here's how, I don't want to use the word stupid you are, but here's how much trouble you have getting this. The next thing I will watch you try is pudding. Now here's the problem with pudding. It is sweet, but it's smooth. So you seem to have a problem with acknowledging there's a difference between texture and taste. One is feeling, one is taste. So you give me my pills and pudding, and I like the pudding, but I pick out the pills. Honey, there's something in there. I don't know what that is. Tastes like shit. Okay? And you get frustrated. So here's a thought and a recommendation and an idea. Try putting my crushed up medication in jam. Now notice what I said, jam. Why jam? It has some texture and it's super sweet. And you can put a little bit of that on a piece of toast, and I will eat my way right through it. Some of y'all have to get a little smarter than you are if you're going to do this, because the problem is you act like you got dementia. What you do instead is you need to take these pills. Look at me, Mom. Do not fight with me about this. Now, everything I just did said to her what? Fight like hell, tell her no. And what I don't realize is all the cues I gave said, I am the boss of you. And if for 85 years this has not been the case, what makes you think when dementia hits, suddenly that person is going to say, yes, please take over, I love this. What you're going to get is, you are not the boss of me, and let me tell you something, I brought you in this world, and I will be happy to take your sorry little ass right back out. Do you hear me? Don't you look at me like that. I'll take you out. Don't you start this crap. And you're so embarrassed that your mama would do or say something like that, or your spouse is saying, I don't know why the hell I married you. You are the meanest person. If I wanted a mother, I would have stayed at home. And you're like... So what I'm really trying to get you to understand, however, is it's not about that person. It's about what you're choosing to do and the cues that you are giving. And so when we're talking about visits, which we're going to do, I want you to go back to this palette that you have to pick from. What you show them, how you talk or what you do verbally, how you touch and move and what you choose to do there, how you smell, where you might use that, how you might use that to your advantage. And then finally giving up on some of the things with smell that aren't working, that you can't get the person to understand that they need to go to the bathroom, or they have gone to the bathroom and they need to get changed, or they smell bad and they need to take a shower. You got to quit that bossiness business, because that may work for a little bit, but what starts happening is they'll start pushing back. And guess what they start not liking? Your visits, the time with you, how you're behaving yourself. And so you make your bed, and then it's difficult to lie in it. And finally, the other way to get connected often is through sense of taste, things that people love and enjoy. But what did I tell you about that you're going to have to keep in mind? It's changing. It's changing, and just because I did won't mean I will. And so I say, oh, I love these crackers. These are wonderful. I could eat a pack of these. So you decide to go to Sam's and buy a case because I said I like them. And you're thinking, finally, something she likes. And you buy a whole case because it was on sale. And you bring them in to show me the gift that you have to give me. And then I look at them and I say, well, I'm not going to eat that shit. I don't want it. What are you very tempted to do in that moment? What do you want to do? You want to remind them that they like those crackers. I just saw you eat a whole pack of them. What do you mean you don't like them? You do too. Try one. I mean, this is where you want to turn into the Wicked Witch of the West, because you're so frustrated, and what you keep forgetting, they're in brain failure. You keep forgetting they're in brain failure, and you will say, no, no, no. Instead of going, you don't want them. I'm sorry. Here I was thinking you liked them. I apologize. My mistake. And then, well, tell you what, I'm going to have one. Do you want to just taste one, or do you not even want to taste it? Ooh, try this and see if you'd like it better with a little cheese. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Oh, I like these crackers. Well, that's great. I'm glad you like them. Let it go. Let it go. Don't buy in bulk when you're trying something new, because you get so frustrated. The only thing to buy in bulk is toilet paper. You will need that a lot. Now, don't give that one up. Buy a lot of toilet paper, because it's going to disappear on you in ways you would never imagine. Okay?